Welcome to the Tanning Facility Registration Training. In this video, we will walk through the process of completing your tanning facility registration through ePermitting. The tanning registration form is used to apply for registration of a tanning facility and to register tanning equipment to that facility. It's important to note that you must be granted a facility registration number before you can begin operating tanning equipment. So please follow these steps closely to ensure a smooth registration process. First, log into your ePermitting account. Once logged in, you will be navigated to the main login page. On the left-hand menu, select Start a New Form. Choose I want to start a new application. Here you can search for the tanning registration form and click Begin. You will now be prompted to select a site. Provide a unique name for the site before beginning your submission. If you already have established sites, they will show here. Be sure to create a new site if the location is completely different from an already established site. Once the site name is entered, choose Continue and the form will open. Read the instructions and frequently asked questions, and when you are ready, choose Begin Form Entry. You will see all the sections that need to be completed on the left-hand side menu. The first section to complete is the facility information. Start by filling this section out. Keep in mind, anything with the red asterisk must be completed. This section requires the facility name, facility type. Choose the drop-down to select the type of the facility. Selecting Other will give you a box to type in. The facility address needs to be filled in, and that is followed by the physical location. This will give your site a GIS pin on the map, so be sure to be as accurate as possible when looking for your site. You will then need to fill in the county. You can start typing in your county and all counties will appear. Choose the correct one. Mailing address. If this is different from the facility address, choose Yes, and options will display for you to type that information in. If the mailing address is not different, choose No, and you can then move on to the next section. To do this, click on the blue arrow at the bottom of the screen. This will bring up the facility owner information. This should include the personal details of the person who is responsible for the tanning facility's operation. Fill out their name and address. Next, you have to fill out the facility owner's name and address, as well as the mailing address. Once all of those required fields are filled out, you can click the blue arrow at the bottom of the screen to move on to the next section. Additional contact information is the next section. Here you will fill out the billing contact and billing address. If you have any additional contacts, you can select Yes, and options will show to provide their details. If you do not have any additional contacts, choose No. You can then click the blue arrow to move forward to the next section where you will register your tanning equipment. In this section, you will need to add all of your tanning equipment to be registered at your facility. Use the table to input all of the following: equipment status, equipment type, model number, serial number, manufacturer, and date installed. Keep in mind that the status will automatically default to new. The type has a drop-down where you can choose booth or bed. Fill in the rest of the information as you go. You can continue to add as many rows as you need for each piece of equipment. If you accidentally added an extra row, you can click the X icon to remove that row. As you add these rows, the registration fee will automatically be calculated based on the equipment and registration date. Once completed with your whole registration equipment, you can click the blue arrow to move on. This is the review section. Here, you will review all of the information you have entered thus far and ensure that it is correct. If any required information is missing, that section will be marked with a red X so you know where corrections are needed. Once you review and fix anything that is needed to be fixed and you ensure that everything is accurate and complete, you can click the blue arrow to proceed to the Certify and Submit section. Helpful hint: if you leave the form and return later to make any changes, you will need to review the form in its entirety again before you can submit, even if you've already reviewed it. In the final step, you will certify that all your information is correct and click Submit Form. After submission, you will be directed to the payment screen. You can choose to pay online or by mail. If you select to pay online, you will be redirected to the sc.gov website where you can pay by credit card, debit card, or electronic check. If you select Pay by Mail, you will receive instructions and a payment voucher, which you will need to print and mail into the department. This concludes the training on how to complete your tanning facility registration form through ePermitting. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to a member of our team. Thank you so much for watching.